All set, comfortable?
Lucky seat.
I think so.
Last game.
So it's obviously a slightly different week with Christmas involved and what have you. How's that altered your preparations?
No, for us, I think it's a normal week. Even we had more days to prepare because we played last Saturday and we play on Monday, so we had more days to prepare. The last had the Christmas dinner. So you know, after the last game at home, everything is better now. So it's just to keep going. We know how important this period is in this league, and we have to know that we are playing Boxing Day. It's an important day, but there are another 3 points.
Will you be tempted to give the players the day off on Christmas Day, or will people come in and train as normal?
No days off. We will have again the following day. We will come early in the morning because you know it's a tradition the lunch, and I don't want to break the traditions because Christmas is always important, and we will train early in the morning. Then they can go back home to have the lunch with their families, and we will leave from here to around 7 in the night.
Do you have a word with the players about Christmas lunch, what to eat, what not to eat, or are they big enough to go up their own ways and you trust them now?
I think they are mature enough to know what they have to do, or what they can do, or what they should do. So I trust them, all of them. We were speaking 2 or 3 weeks ago about the Christmas dinner, and I allow them to go because again, I can't understand a group of players who is not professional or who don't have a good relationship also the pitch, which can play together on the pitch. So the atmosphere always here is really good, and I know that they are really mature players.
We spoke to Martin de Roon yesterday, reflecting on the Swansea win. He said that he didn't feel that Middlesbrough played as well in that game as in others this season. Is that all part of the learning curve in the first half of the season, being in the Premier League, that sometimes it is about the result rather than the performance on the field?
Sometimes, or more of the times. I think more of the times, but it's true that the better you play, the more chances you have to win the games. And I said after that game that it had been our worst performance so far that day, but when I was analysing, and it was the 3rd game in 1 week, the 3rd game at home after 2 defeats, the pressure, direct opponent, so the players had a lot of pressure on their legs, on their head, and again the main thing that day was the result, but we need to know that we need to play better if we want to win the games.
Do you feel that as a group of players this is a better squad now than when you kicked off the season?
Yes, of course, and I said always that in Premier League, especially when you don't have that experience, the main thing is to add that experience, and for example against Swansea, even without playing our best, we won the game, and that game for sure in September or October we have lost, because at that time we lost games against Crystal Palace or Watford when we played, I think, better than we played against Swansea, but now that maturity gives us another extra.
In terms of the squad, any chance of players returning to fitness in time for the trip to Burnley?
I think all of them are ready, except Victor Fischer, who's going to be out for another 2 or 3 weeks.
And Burnley themselves, obviously very good at home this season, so what do you expect?
Well, I expect, like always, at that pitch, a tough game, and especially this season when they've won 16 of their 17 points on the table at home. We know that they are really a strong team, and we have experience to play there because since I've been here, they played twice there, so we know that it's going to be a tough game, another direct opponent on the table at the moment, so we have to go there thinking that it's a really important game for us.
On that point, how well do you feel you know Burnley, given how many times you've met in the Championship before?
For me, it's good because I know them, but we have a few players who weren't here last season, for example, and they need to watch them, and they need to know strong they are and how competitive they are. So we've been training in this way this week. I will show them videos in that way, and we will compete as we go every single game.
And does it differ greatly playing at Turf Moor, that type of stadium? That type of stadium, does it differ greatly to what you should normally expect in the Premier League?
Well, you know, every single team has to take advantage in their good things, and you know, their style till this moment is successful for them because last season they won the championship. This season they are 17 points, and I think their aim this season is the same like ours. So I think they are doing well, and they know their good things.
And just finally, what will you do on Christmas Day? Will you afford yourself some time to relax?
I hope at least to have lunch with my family, because again one day I have to stop for at least 2 hours because they deserve.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Cheers, Aitor. Thank you.